if you have good facilities and the countries feel they're good enough, I mean, they could come and camp here for a couple of weeks before they fly out to Morocco. It could be future tournaments where they could come and do it. So there's a lot of benefits, but most importantly for the teams, if that's the mindset, then you've got some really difficult games. I think Uganda is in a tough group. We are focusing on Kenya. That's a tough group.
Can I tell you something?
Not sure we'll come out of.
I think by the time that Chan gets here, that Hoima City Stadium will be looking better than Nambole. They just won't play in it. They won't play in it.
Better than Nambole?
Wait
no chance.
The pace these guys are going at.
Yeah, they are, but let me tell you.
It's January.
Guys have done a magnificent.
It's January and they are off the first floor. On half the side of the stadium.
They're supposed to be done.
Off the first floor.
They're supposed to be done December this year.
December, yeah. So, and we know many places where they have finished months ahead of schedule.
Yeah, but what I'm trying to say is...
They will not play there. No,
I'm not talking about playing. The job they've done at Nambo, the UPDF, you were there with I think it's magnificent.
Yeah, it's beautiful.
With all the doubts we had about UPDF,
they've definitely grown into
the federation having so many questions about them, these guys have done a magnificent job. Absolutely
but you know the job Suma is going to do.
By the way, guys, let me just, I don't want to awaken a very old debate. Because I remember the federation saying the UPDF engineering brigade don't have the capacity or even the experience.
The technical know-how.
At what point did we need specific experience?
The apology needs to be as loud as the disrespect.
Because if you are talking about starting it from ground zero, I think Fufa had a point, in my personal view.
No, they didn't have.
Let me come to that. I think if you start ground zero, then you need Suma, because they probably know what stadiums are. But if you're renovating...
Let me tell you something.
Rehabilitating.
Actually, if you ask me, renovating might be tougher. This is the thing.
They're renovating came with doing
let's start here. FUFA are not experts at construction of stadium.
Right.
So
they had no right to make certain statements the way they did. UPDF Engineering Brigade are not stupid. The people who run the brigade, and I'm not saying they are the best out there, it should have been them. But they're not silly. If it's construction of a stadium and we need expertise, they can bring expertise to help them do it. Yeah. They're not silly. That's how construction goes. Yeah. You may know, when you hire a contractor, when you are a contractor, they don't build they don't do the entire building or house. There are certain things they actually outsource. Yeah. So it's the nature of construction. It happens. Yeah. But you see, the irony of the questioning of the brigade is here. You know when did they start building Kadiba? 2018.
Yeah.
It was supposed to be done according to FUFA information, not anyone's. 2023, last year.
But this is my problem with
That's
Brian.
about one.
No, wait, this is my problem with Brian.
Yes.
We haven't seen pictures of Kadiba inside. Yeah. You haven't gone to Kadiba inside.
Yeah.
Where do you stand as a top journalist in this country?
Why didn't you first ask me if I have?
No, but I would rather tell you and then you explain.
No, why did you first tell me
you have not gone inside.
The burden of proof.
Let me first finish, Brian. Brian is a top journalist in this country. Yeah. Highly respected in some circles.
Not in those circles.
In all the circles.
But he's talking about the lack of finishing when he hasn't entered the stadium.
These pictures, I got these pictures. And let me say it loud here. I got these pictures from someone. This is the surface of Kadiba.
When you said let me say it loud and clear, I thought you were going to mention
No, I don't have to say the person.
Yeah.
Right. What I'm saying is that those pictures are mine. Yeah. So the person who gave them to me was there.
This is now.
Recently.
This is the Sunday before. I think this last Sunday. This is last Sunday.
Oh, okay.
The inspections were done. I think the Sunday before last Sunday, before they made the announcement of postponing.
Right.
Because this is supposed to be one of the training facilities. Now this thing is being handled by the federation, fully funded by FIFA. One of the things I don't understand is why government has to add the money. Yeah. Guys, where all the four are here. Of course, when I had the FIFA president explaining some things in his end of year address, saying $3 million is not a lot of money. You see, we needed some building a facility is expensive. This facility is supposed to be built by FIFA. Do you think FIFA can put a figure to a facility without first doing
bills of quantities?
Right.
Talking to the contractors and all that.
No.
They knew what they were doing. Yeah. So it should have been enough. I've actually got an information about these guys at the federation, sometimes going on with works a couple of months back, before all this chant talk, a couple of months back, of them doing construction when FIFA people are coming to inspect. So
$3 million is 11 billion. Come on.
If we
it
are
can't
serious,
take care of grass.
if we are the stadium.
The stadium.
If we
yeah.
are
Let's
serious,
even before anything else, grass.
if we're serious about this, if we're serious about certain things, there should be questions asked of this Kadiba construction. There should be. Don't talk about, yes, it's FIFA project. You know how football things. FIFA never going to come out and quiz
But even
FIFA publicly.
but even the Njeru thing was questioned if it's compared to the other projects around the continent.
Exactly.
And
So
You know who got money at the same time as the construction
Rwanda.
of Njeru? Forget about Rwanda.
Yeah.
Mohammed the sixth in Morocco.
Yes.
Do you see the center they built?
Yeah,
Yes.
With almost the same amount of money.
And just to justify exactly what I'm saying now, there should be questions asked of this. While it's a FIFA project, this Kadiba project is in Uganda.
Right.
NCS, Minister of Education and Sport, should have questions about these guys because this can help. They don't give you if the country is not doing anything serious.
Yeah.
They give you because also the government has helped you. Now, I'm also meant to understand they had started working on Wakiso Giants Stadium or Chabagu as a training facility. And if you ask me, the sensible thing should have been actually working on Chabagu instead of going to this Kadiba, which still has a lot of work to do.
Yeah, because Chabagu is in a very good state. Yeah,
they
the
had
grass is
actually
very good.
brought down certain things to start even changing out. The pavilion is, I think they were also going to change maybe the dressing rooms, if I'm not mistaken, according to information I got. Now, FIFA convinced or used their influence. You can pick one, but I think the latter is more likely influence. And they had to channel that man, I'm told, to Kadiba. Now, I'm meant to understand.
Kadiba is fully funded by FIFA.
Yeah, I'm meant to understand that actually the government has to pay the teachers because of what they had done and did not finish. If they're not going to continue the works, they have to pay them and replace what they had brought down.
No, yeah. Oh.
Yeah, that Wakisha place, you know, it's owned by
the teachers.
the
yes,
Teachers Association
Circle.
of Wakisa, you know. So, if you believe in development, like the federation does, I'm thinking them working on Wakisha would have made more sense.
Would have made a lot
It's a
more
club
sense. It's an
stadium,
established,
Uganda Premier League plays
and it
there,
continues to serve the public.
and you continue there. But there must be questions about this Kadiba. The other thing is, I'm meant to understand you cannot access it. When they were constructing Namboli, constructed by UPDF,
Yeah.
they could have had the right to stop anybody from going there. The former president used to go there with inspections, and the minister and the journalists would go.
Yeah.
I'm meant to understand the journalists who went, when the inspection was done at Nambole, then they went to Kisu, and then Kadiba. I was told journalists were stopped from filming. What's happening at Kadiba?
What do you mean?
They were stopped at filming. Don't ask me what do I mean. I've spoken English.
No, because
if you don't understand, I say
the reason I'm asking that is, isn't that the reason?
Have you
touring.
ever seen pictures of Kadiba?
No.
Apart from the aerial shot when they were during the assembly, general assembly.
That's the first picture. No, the first picture was the
This
president.
picture,
the
someone-
president talking about the road being constructed.
Yeah, and the person stood.
And that's the
And
second
there was
picture.
one picture of him standing, showing as if the road construction.
right
You're
there.
talking about a stadium.
Yeah.
Is that the best picture you can post of a stadium being constructed? Just the road, someone standing there, that they're doing that. That picture, the person who took it, it was for hiding. You can see the picture, and not well taken. Because ordinarily, the person would have taken the stands. But because if you take the stands, they would have seen
Easily
you.
see you.
Yeah, it would have been a problem. But that's the state of it. As per, I'm sure little has
But why
changed.
would you lock it out for the public viewing?
That's the question.
Because
why
you know
don't
you have
they,
reason
why
to
don't
lock it
they
out.
because even the residents
Unless you're
around, I'm
hiding
told,
something.
you is not to be allowed.
Yeah.
There's security, you go there, they will stop you. So this is supposed to be an open area, construction of a stadium that should be used. It is guarded, like there's some gold there. So I don't know when the scrutiny is done.
Yeah.
It's a fully funded FIFA project. I've never had a fully funded project, unless you say, as Uganda, we want to do some upgrades on what we had already told you, FIFA, so let the government add us money. But I don't think much is changing. And the contractors themselves who FIFA hired had said I think construction would cost about, was it? I don't know if it was the first phase, I think about 4.4 billion or something.
Shillings.
Yeah, that is what was in the report written by FIFA Communications themselves. So there's that picture. Remember when also the communication came, the video that they shot and showed the delegates at the AGM, the last AGM,
Yes.
and they said Kadiba would be complete by December.
Yeah.
2024.
Of course, I knew. I mean, from what we had seen, it would never happen.
That was Mr.
But you can
President's
see.
signature,
Yeah,
I saw that.
but you can see. where it is. So there has to be questions asked.
Yeah,
FIFA
absolutely.
is funding a project, then government is adding. That money should go to places like Wangulukuku, who we know are struggling for finances,
Yeah.
Yeah.
be improved, and the Wakishas of this world.
Exactly.